Hi guys, we are back with another take and make. This week we are making cat toys. You will have stopped by the library to pick up all the supplies you need to make a fun string cat toy. What you will need to prep ahead at home is you will need a hot glue gun, and you also need something to cover your surface so you don't get glue on the table because mom will be mad. Why are we making cat toys? Because they're great. They're a great way to play with your animal. It's a great way to help keep your cat's weight managed by playing with them. It's a great way to help them de-stress and keep their prey drive low. And it's fun for you. You laugh, you have fun, and it's a great way to bond with your kitty cat. So I hope you enjoy our kitty craft. All right guys, let's get crafting. So to set up my space, the first thing I did was I got my hot glue gun. I mentioned that we were gonna need a hot glue gun, so you may need a parent or an older sibling to help you today. Got my hot glue gun plugged in, and I've got a magazine underneath it. You're gonna wanna put a magazine or a newspaper or something underneath it just so that you don't end up with any glue drips on your table or your work surface, okay? So let's get cracking. All right, so this is everything that has come in your kit. You have got catnip, you've got a stick, two sticks actually that have been sealed together on one side, and you've got an open end on the other side. You've got a popsicle stick. This is to use in place of your finger. So when you are pressing the glue down between the fabric, you're going to use this so you don't burn those fingertips. You should have a few feathers, you should have two outlines of your fish, and you should have a long string. So let's get cracking. Move the stuff out of the way. So the first thing we're gonna need to do is we're gonna have to cut out our little fishies, all right? So take your scissors and cut out a little fish. All of your kits will be a little bit different. You should have two colors of different felt in your kits. I chose the pink and the yellow because my kitties are all girls. Not that it really matters at all, but hey, why not work with what you got? Okay, so we are snipping away. Cut, cut, cut. So one half of this is going to be your top, and the other half of this is going to be your bottom. We're going to sandwich them together with the catnip inside, and your kitties will have so much fun playing with their new toys. Okay, so we've got our fishies cut out. We'll get rid of our strap. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our two sides, and then we're going to grab our feathers. So I have 3 feathers here. You don't have to use all 3 or whatever you've got in your kit. You're gonna figure out where your bottom is. And where your bottom is, what we're gonna do is we're going to take our glue gun. We're gonna put a good size dollop of glue, kind of right where the fins pinch into the body. And we are going to press in our feathers. So we've got our feathers there. We've got our popsicle stick, right? Little handy helper, and we're gonna press those down. Okay, so we've got those pressed. Now you're gonna take your glue gun and you're gonna finish off the fins of your fishy. So we're gonna fill those up with some hot glue. And then we're gonna take the other side and we are going to match it up as very best we can. We're gonna take our popsicle stick and we are going to press that in to seal those feathers into the middle your fish. Okay, see? Flip it over. So we're gonna let that dry for just half a second. And then you're gonna have something like this. It's gonna open, and this is what you want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of peel back this one side. And again, we're gonna take our hot glue gun, and we're gonna go just around the outside edge. Now you don't wanna go all the way to the top. You're just going to want to go most of the way up. Can you see that the glue is only part of the way up? We've got an open top, and we are going to take our stick and we are going to press those edges down. All right, so we've got a little bit of a sandwich going on. Sorry guys for the quick break. Anyways, we are back. So we have our we have our little fishy. We've got a hole like this. We've got a mouth, right? A fishy has a mouth. So what are we gonna do? We are going to stick your finger in there, or you can stick your little popsicle stick in there so that you can make a gap in the middle. And this is when you're going to add in your catnip. So you're gonna carefully pinch a little. Catnip can be kind of messy. So you know what? Expect the mess. It's okay. It's totally okay. So let's shove some catnip in there. And a little bit more. So we've got a messy little collection of catnip inside of our toy. Let's stick a little bit more in there. Okay, so we are stuffing our little fishy full of catnip. Can you see in there? We've got a fishy full of catnip. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to take our long string, right? So we're going to put a couple of knots into the end of our string. So we've got a knot there. No, we'll make one more. We want it to stay in there. Okay, so there's our knot. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure this mouth is opened up, and we are going to squeeze our hot glue into the mouth of our fish, okay? And then we are going to take our knotted end, we are going to gently press it on the top, and then we're gonna grab our stick again, right? Because safety first. We are going to shove our string in our fish's mouth, and then we are going to use our stick to seal it up. Oops, I'm gonna seal it up here. Okay, so we're all sealed up. Looks good. We've got a nice tight seal on our fish. And so now we're gonna move on to the other side. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our string and we are going to make whoops, I'm struggling here. We're gonna make a knot. Just a single knot should be good. And we're going to take our popsicle sticks. As you see, I have two that we have taped together on one end. So you're going to take your knot and you're going to fit it through your two popsicle sticks. You're gonna move it down on our stick a little bit. We're going to put a dab of hot glue, just a little one. And then we're gonna take our knot and we're going to press it in there. All right, so we've got our knot in there. Again, use your stick. And then we're going to take your glue and put a little bit of glue up on your stick here on either side. And then you are going to wrap your string around that hot melty glue. So we've got it all wrapped up. And then once you get towards the end, you are going to take this string and try and get it between your two sticks, if you can. And we're going to, again, push this in with our popsicle stick. So here we have it, right? We have an end in, we've got it wrapped around a few times. I've got some glue on my fingernails here. And then we have it glued in the end. So we have a cat toy. Let's see how the kitties like it.